The 2023-24 Premier League season will see the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea trying to get back into the top four. But let's start with last season's champion Manchester City. They will be competing as three-time defending champions. As reigning continental treble winners, Manchester City will participate in 7 competitions this season. At this point, a top-4 finish is par for the course for Pep Guardiola. It's simply non-negotiable, and in the eyes of many, frankly impossible for them not to achieve it. That sentiment pays testament to the level of dominance Guardiola has wrought over English football, as his side have monopolized the Premier League title over recent years and now become European champions. The only thing that can prevent from winning another title is the injuries of Erling Haaland and, especially, KDB, because there are simply no alternatives for these two. With all due respect to Alvarez, Bernardo Silva, and Foden, they are different. Arsenal. Last season felt like an opportunity for Arsenal to achieve something special as their rivals dropped off. Mikel Arteta can claim huge plaudits for the consistency upon which Arsenal dominated teams throughout the season, but ultimately, they fell short at the final hurdle. As far as the title race is concerned, with the likes of Chelsea and Liverpool expected to come back stronger, Arsenal have decided not to sleepwalk into 2023-24, bringing in 3 game-changing signings: Kai Havertz, Declan Rice, and Jurrien Timber. Arteta will hope consolidates their intentions of challenging for titles. Liverpool. Klopp has already conceded that 2020-23 was simply not good enough, despite the club's late resurgence. As a result, he has completely revolutionized his squad this summer. Old guard members James Milner and Roberto Firmino have departed alongside Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Naby Keita, while Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis Mac Allister have been signed for a combined £95 million. Luis Diaz is also back from injury. The midfield has definitely gotten stronger, even though the depth has suffered. With Szoboszlai and Mac Allister, you can finally expect productive action not only from the forwards and full-backs, but also from the midfield players. Chelsea. The West Londoners remain in a state of uncertainty, but fans can get giddy about this forthcoming campaign with Pochettino at the helm. Christopher Nkunku and Nicholas Jackson have all been secured as exciting incomings, while a lot of deadwood has been shifted. The Argentine is one of the most revered tacticians on the planet and knows the Premier League very well. It could be a match made in heaven. Well, I will name the 5th contender for the top 4 is Manchester United. Erik ten Hag had a brilliant maiden campaign at Old Trafford as he won the League Cup, reached the FA Cup final, and got United back into the top 4. Manchester currently have the fewest problems of all the top clubs. Onana should be the ideal goalkeeper for Erik ten Hag, and Rasmus Højlund should at least partially solve the problem with the forward. Team roster has definitely not become weaker than last year. Plus, Erik has been in the club for a year. He managed to explain to his players what he wants from them, so there will be no failure at the start of this season, unlike last time. Finally, the team has a person who can qualitatively replace Bruno Fernandes. It's Mason Mount. Yes, he has not looked like himself for a year, but we must not forget what level he is a player. Write what you think about the top 4 of the new season in the comments.